What's going on? Jimmy here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how if you are self-employed, you have a side business or even a side hustle that earns you a little bit of money, how you may qualify for additional government stimulus that has already passed through the form of new unemployment. This can be as much as $1,000 per week. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to see if you qualify for it and how to go and get it. So, the $2 trillion stimulus package that has already been passed by President Trump is actually going to affect a lot more people than you think. A lot more people than in the past are going to be able to get unemployment benefits than, say, in the last economic downturn when 2008. A lot of small businesses and independent contractors and people that owned a side hustle weren't able to get unemployment or additional stimulus, and this time they are going to be able to. So, if you're self employed and you weren't able to apply for unemployment benefits before, well, the good news is now you are able to. So, this new bill will be applying to a lot new people. It's called Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. This is a brand new program that's going to cover independent contractors, people that get 1099, or even sick people, and more. And you don't need to be an actual employee to be able to get unemployment now. And the good news is this is already passed. The government has already put an additional $260 billion in this program. And you're going to get unemployment from your state and the federal government of up to $600 per week with the state unemployment in addition. So a lot of people are going to be qualifying for $1,000 per week unemployment, even though they're not an employee of an actual business that pays them with a weekly paycheck. And there's a long list of people that are going to qualify, but basically, if you're like an Amazon seller, a real estate agent, if you get a 1099, if you have a side business that makes you money and you're not currently getting paid from a main job, then you probably will qualify for this. Or if your only form of income was like selling some Etsy products or, selling something, a small little side business on the side, then this is probably going to make it able for you to qualify for unemployment benefits. Now, the way to qualify is actually different state by state. See, in the past, independent contractors couldn't qualify for unemployment, but now they can, and it's based on your state. Each state is actually going through and passing new laws and new regulations to allow this. And a lot of states have already passed these laws, and they're already allowing independent contractors, people with small businesses, and people with just side hustles that was basically their small business to apply for unemployment because of this pandemic. So, what you need to do to actually see if you qualify is to go and Google and look up your state unemployment website because it's different based on every single state. Some states have already passed this. Some states it's coming out in the next week or two or very, very soon. So you need to go to your state's unemployment website and see if they have already passed the unemployment regulations for independent contractors. Now, you may need to set up an account with your state for the unemployment. File it online. You probably don't need to go in person and wait in these long lines or jump on a phone and wait for hours on the phone. You most likely can do this completely online. File online, and if you qualify for the state unemployment benefits, then you're also going to get the federal benefits. And they will just direct deposit this directly into your bank account, so you don't even need to leave your home and risk getting the illness. So, from what I have heard, is that once you apply for the unemployment, you'll generally be getting the unemployment about a couple weeks afterwards. And of course, this depends on your state. Some states are very slow at this, and some states are a lot faster. And you're going to get your state unemployment, and then you're also going to get the federal unemployment deposits in two separate deposit checks directly deposited into your bank account. So if you're an Amazon seller or a real estate agent and you couldn't file for unemployment, this is going to be really, really good for a lot of people because it's going to help them get by and be able to pay their bills and also keep the economy going. Because if people don't have money and they can't pay their rent, they can't buy things, they can't buy food, then they can't keep the economy going, let alone, keep themselves going. Now, here's another interesting thing that will affect a lot of people. If you were about to start a job, you were just about to start a job, you actually can qualify for this even if you hadn't quite started the job yet or even the business yet. You actually may still be able to qualify based on your state regulations, because they're being a lot more open and easy with these regulations, because they know that millions and millions and millions of people are affected by this pandemic. In fact, over 30 million people are already unemployed and have already applied for unemployment benefits. 30 million people. So most states will pay you half of your weekly earnings. So for example, if you earned $500 a week, you would get half of that, so say $250 per week in unemployment, plus the $600 from the federal government, so $850 per week. Now, on the 50% from the states, most states have a cap of somewhere around $400 to $500. So if your cap is $400 per week and you made more than $800 per week, you're going to get that $400 from the state, and you're also going to get that $600 from the federal government, to the tune of $1,000 per week unemployment benefits. And now you can get that as a independent contractor also, which is really good news for a lot of people, because if you had no income coming in, then you're pretty much in a lot of trouble, and this is going to really help people through that. Now, a piece of advice, just personal advice here from me. I see a lot of people that are possibly even making more money from unemployment right now, and they don't want to go back to work. I understand if you're making more money, the government's paying you more money to not go to work. I mean, most people are just going to choose to collect that money. But here's the thing. This is a temporary issue. You're not going to be collecting this money forever, okay? You're going to be collecting this money for a couple months or something like that, maybe even 6 months. But after that, 6 months will come by much, much faster than you think, okay? So what I highly recommend you do is start to learn a new skill so that you can start to have a new side business, or build up your side business, or have an Amazon FBA business where you sell Amazon products on the side. Because when we come out of this pandemic, there's going to be a lot of businesses that are going to be changed forever. A lot of businesses aren't going to be hiring when we come out of. There's going to be a lot of layoffs. A lot of brick and mortar businesses are going to be down for a lot of time, because people aren't going to be going out and traveling every single day like they used to. And Amazon sales are actually up by 26% this last quarter, their highest sales ever for the first quarter ever. So my advice to you is, if you're at home and you have all this time, learn a new skill such as selling on Amazon, because if you can sell products on Amazon and go back to your job at some point, you'll have two incomes, and two incomes is a lot better than one income. And then if you start to make your Amazon FBA business be as much or more than your full-time income, then you can choose to go full-time on your Amazon business or collect both incomes. And that is exactly what I teach here on this YouTube channel, is how to sell on Amazon and how to be an entrepreneur and have home-based businesses. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon. Also, down below in the description, I have a link to my Amazon FBA free training that will get you started and point it in the right direction on how to sell on Amazon. You can literally make over $10,000 per month selling one product on Amazon, and I have students that are doing it right now. So I do recommend that you at least start to learn a new skill or improve your side business, work on your side business instead of just staying home and watching Netflix every day. Trust me, I know that can be fun, but you need to prepare for the future, because unemployment will not last forever, and eventually you're going to have to go back to work. And if you have a side business bringing you income in, you're going to be a lot better prepared for the future. So over here, I will link my Amazon FBA free training. And over here, I'll link some other Amazon FBA videos from my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, ask me down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.